Texas with immigrants, and I have seen close how brave, how admirable, how inspirational, how incredible they are, and I know you stand with me in my love for our immigrant brothers and sisters today. I want to share 3 things you may not know about immigrants. Number 1, immigrants are great for our economy. 1 in 3 of our restaurants or hotels are owned by immigrants. Half of our Fortune 500 companies were founded by immigrants or the children of immigrants. And in the healthcare sector, 1 in 4 of our doctors is an immigrant. 1 in 5 of our nurses is an immigrant. And almost half of our home healthcare workers are immigrants. This is at a time when we need home healthcare workers more than ever. Our baby boomers are aging, and Trump's answer to this problem is to pay women to have more children. Immigrants are great for our economy. Number 2, immigrants are safe. Native-born citizens are 10 times more likely to be arrested for a weapons offense. They are 5 times more likely to be arrested for a violent offense. And in the state of Texas, undocumented immigrants are 47% less likely to be convicted of a violent crime than native-born citizens. Immigrants are safe. Number 3, it's really hard to immigrate legally. Did you know that the Mexican brother of a U.S. citizen waits 25 years to get their green card? And of the families who are awaiting their turn in line, 675,000 of them will die while they are waiting their turn. I work with victims of crime who assist law enforcement in investigating and prosecuting that crime. This is a public safety measure, and yet it takes 10 years for a victim who has assisted law enforcement to get their visa. It is really hard for immigrants to get legal status under this current system in this country. So we're all here today. This is great. We're together. This is awesome. Let's give a hand to our organizers. Do you guys want to do a couple more things together? Okay, I have props. Do you have $20 a month that you could donate to an organization? Maybe. Okay, I'm going to highlight the ACLU for you today. We love the ACLU. Here's why. 2 weeks ago, my client Eddie, who's from Venezuela, was on a bus to the torture prison center in El Salvador. Eddie came to this country fleeing violence in Venezuela. He met and married Judy, his wife, who is a U.S. citizen. They were doing everything the right way. They filed the paperwork, he went to his hearings, he went to his check-ins, and yet he got detained at one of his check-ins and put in a detention center. And 2 weeks ago, he and the other Venezuelans in that detention center were loaded on a bus. As they were getting on the bus, the guard told them, "You guys are going to El Salvador and you're never coming back." This group of men, these supposed terrorists, were crying and pleading to be kept in the United States in safety. And because the ACLU filed emergency petitions all the way up to the Supreme Court issued an unprecedented middle-of-the-night order ordering that bus to turn back around. Okay, so we gather, we protest, we donate. You want to do one more thing together today? Okay, everybody pull out your phones. Pull out your phones. Direct your web browser to 5calls.org. The number 5, the word calls.org. When you get there, you can tell it to accept your location finder, or you can give it your address. Then you will see a list of issues will pop up, issues that probably matter to a lot of us here. You click on the issue, and 5 Calls will give you the numbers to dial and the script to read, and it is so important that we make our voices heard to our elected elected officials, and 5 calls makes it so easy. So can everybody commit to making your call